Hey everybody, I'm Zee Garcia, and today we're going to be spies trying to figure out a piece of secret and hidden information while playing tricks. This is Spy Tricks. In this quirky little game from designer Susumu Kawasaki, you are going to be playing tricks. You play a card, the other players follow suit, you see who the winner is, that person's going to lead a new card, and so on. But you do all of this with one big twist. At the beginning of the game, you remove a card secretly from the deck, and the players are going to be attempting to figure out what that card that was removed was while they are playing the game. Sound a little bit strange? Let's just go ahead and take a look at how it works together. We'll come on back after that. I'll tell you what I think of it. So here we're going to be taking a look at a game with 4 players. To set up, we're going to shuffle up the deck of cards. Everybody gets a hand of 6 cards. And from the 3 that are left over, we're going to randomly take one without looking at it. We're going to stick it down here in the secret area. And the other 2 we're going to reveal, and we're going to put in the matching spots on the player board here. Everybody has their own pawns, and I'll be the start player, so I have the little white pawn as well. We're going to be playing over 4 rounds, each player being the starting player once, trying to get the most coins that we can. And you are going to be playing tricks, trying to deduce which card this one is in order to score the most points that you can, all right? So I'll be the start player. Here's what my hand looks like. And I'm going to lead any one card I want to. So, for example, I might play this 9 right here. That's my leading card. And the other players are going to play after me, each one of them playing one card from their hand, and they have to follow suit if they can. So this player is going to play, they're going to play that 5 there. Then this player down here is going to play. They have a single green card, so they have to play it. And then this player over here is going to play this 8. It's the only blue one they have as well. So they're going to go ahead and play that. Then we assign these 2 cards here to whoever is the winner, the best card played, and the loser, the worst card played. If they're all of the same suit, then the winner is the highest, that would be me, and the loser is the lowest, that would be that player. If there are mixed suits, then the suits have a ranking. The red cards are better than the blue cards, and the blue cards are better than the white ones, all right? So for right now, I'm going to give that there, put these here. We take all these, and we put them in the corresponding spots on the board. And then the winner is going to put out one of their pawns, followed by the loser putting out one of their pawns. So, here are the different things I can do with this. I can put this in one of the suits, one of these 3 spots, to say that I think that it's that colored suit that's missing. This card is red, for example, if I put it there. I can also put it on one of the numbers and say the rank of the card that's missing is a 6. That's a harder thing to guess, so it's got a better return. Or I can go directly to a card and say, you know, I think it's the white 4 that's missing, and I can go right there. You cannot go where there's already another pawn, and at the end of the round, if you're right and you hit on a suit, you're going to get 2 coins. If you got to hit on a rank, you get 5. If you hit the exact card it is, you're going to get 10. And those things might compound, right? So, you know, if I get... If I earlier at one point said white and then later on I said it was a 4, then I will get, and let's say it is the white 4, then I'm going to get the 2 coins from this and the 5 coins from this one here. So that's how it works. So I'm going to take a look at my hand now and see, okay, I got a lot of blue cards. It's likely not blue. I'm going to take a stab here and say that it is indeed a white card that's missing. And then that player is going to give it a go. So they're going to take a look at their hand, and they're going to say, you know, I think it might be a 2. They're going to go ahead and take a stab at that. And then these can go back now, and the starting player, whoever the winner was, is going to lead another card. So I'll go ahead and lead another one. I'm going to play this white 8. And then this player will follow suit. They're going to play this white 2, this player will follow suit. They're going to play the white 1, which means they're losing right now. That's good. You either want to be winning or losing. And then this player over here can win with the 9. So they're going to do that, and they get the winner. This player gets the loser, and the winner, we now put these where they go, first of all. And now the winner is going to go ahead and try to take a guess at where this might be. They're looking at their cards here. They're They've yet to see a 6. They're not holding one. They've yet to see a 7. They're not holding one. So they're going to say, you know, I think it might be a 6. And then this player over here is going to look at their hand, and they're going to say, I kind of think it might be white, but that's taken. So I'm going to go ahead and guess on red. So they're going to put their token there. These can go back, and then the winner over here starts again. All right. So this continues until everyone is down to a single card. So let me just go ahead and fast forward the play here for a second. All right, so there we go. Everyone has finished playing out all 5 tricks, and we are now ready to reveal which one this one is and see if anybody's going to get some points here. Before you do that, however, there is a rule, kind of a catch-up mechanism that says if at this point, right before you reveal, there is anyone who has either A, not put any pawns on the board, such as red over here, or B, clearly all of their pawns are wrong, then they get to put out 1. And just for this part of the game, you may go where someone else is. So red player over here has actually not put one out there at all. They're going to look at their card. They know it's not that one. So they're going to go ahead and take a stab on this one, okay? And now we reveal what it is and see who gets points. So we show it. It is the red 2. So anything that is not converging on that red 2 is going to be wrong, okay? So these, for example, are all going to be wrong. So it is red 2, a 2, and red. So the yellow player is going to get 10 victory points for being right. And the green player is going to get 5 for having the right rank and 2 for having the right suit. So they get a 5 and a 2 for the green player. Then we shuffle up the deck, we give everybody back their pawns, and we play it again with this player over here being the start player. However, before we do that, we have these helper pawns over here. Whoever has the lowest score at this point, in this case, we have a tie, is going to get one of these pawns. So red's going to get one, blue's going to get one. And they may later on in this upcoming round, when they deploy one of their tokens, they can deploy it together with a helper. And if that ends up being a right guess, they're going to score double what they normally could. So 4 coins if that was right, or 10 for that, or possibly 20 for something like that if that's right. And that's all there is to it. Play your 4 hands, see who's got the highest score. That player is going to be the winner of the game. All right, so there it is, Spy Tricks. Let's go ahead and dive into this. I'm a big fan of trick-taking games, and this one is one that really is outside the norm. A lot of trick-taking games out there feel like the same old song and dance with a little bit of a twist, a little bit of, usually it's a scoring complication that's been added onto it. This one really does feel like something different. You know, trick-taking games meets Clue. That's outside the box. But it's not all, you know, roses. Let's go ahead and dive into it. There is one big thing I have a problem with in this one, and that is the aesthetics. The game has incredibly tiny little cards, and then that paper playmat that you are going to be putting your cards out on and using as sort of a central board in the game. Now, I understand the limitations of the box here. They could not sell you a big board, large format cards, and that's it for components, and put it in a big box and charge what they would need to justify those components in that big box. So this is a compromise move, and I understand it, but still, the components are just not great in this game. This is one of the games, and by the way, if you haven't figured it out, this is gonna be a positive review, but this is one of the few games that I would say if a deluxe version was offered, I would be all over it. I would love to have a fancy deluxe version of this with a, one of those mouse pad play mats, nice large linen finished cards, the works, right? I'd be all over it. So that's my big negative there. The other one that's just sort of down the middle of the road is the theme. The theme's quite a stretch in this, but at the end of the day, it did not hurt the teachability of the game. I found it to be something you could bring up at first. No one really got hung up on it. And then the teaching went very smoothly because the game is easy to play. And I'll get to that. Everything else I'm happy about. Replayability. The deduction guessing thing keeps that replayability high. And each new hand feels like a new puzzle. It is a new puzzle. And so in many trick-taking games, there is no solid arc from the beginning of a hand to the end of a hand, and the reset just feels like round 2. In this one, it feels like the next game, the next puzzle, and I like that. I think it keeps the replayability high. The game length, it's a lot shorter than a lot of trick-taking games with a lot less going on in them. So thumbs up there, very impressive. Ease of play. For such a weird concept, at the end of the day, this is extremely easy to play. It's going to flow very well. And it's a pretty familiar concept to put something out there and kind of, hedge your bets, play the odds, that sort of thing. This one's going to give you that feeling. And then lastly, tactics and strategy. There's a solid amount happening. The idea of you want to win a trick or you want to lose a trick. It's all the same. What do you hold back? What do you choose to reveal? How you guess? Taking the easy route out or maybe making that long shot that ends up paying off big time, If you are someone who is trailing in the game and you get one of those little black pawn assistant pieces, when you deploy it, how? That's all a lot of interesting stuff. And again, for a tiny package, you're gonna get a lot under the hood in this one. So I was really impressed by it. I think it's a clever trick-taking game. I'm glad to see new and interesting things being done in that sphere. So Spy Tricks here gets a thumbs up from me. This is gonna get a strong seal of approval. I definitely recommend it. I would love to see, like I said, a fancy deluxe version of this, but even as it is right now, definitely worth tracking down and giving a go. I think you're going to enjoy it. So there you go. That is Spy Tricks. I'm Zee Garcia. I'll see you on the next one.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com.